Introduce our members right now. We've got
Cuidado con el Intomai, la mente rezando el sky. Yeah. Tinto suelta la trompeta que siempre que lo hace un palo. Le pensé, you know, esta vida mami es un regalo. La isla se robó el show, yo que solamente puse mi mano y Diosito me entregó el don. Te juro que se siente muy. Cuando eran tiempos de comienzo y se está pasando muy rápido, me da vertigo cada vez que lo pienso. Pero se me pasa cuando recuerdo todo el sacrificio y esfuerzo, yeah. O cuando ella me da un beso, cada vez que me pongo tenso. El día que me junté con Sergi sabía de sobra que haríamos historia. Grabamos 1000 palos, reímos, lloramos, papi, y el resto es historia, yeah, yeah. Momentos que nunca se nos irán de la memoria. L.A.L.B. mami, a.k.a. los favoritos de tu novia. Nunca me olvido de los que estuvieron en los tiempos que estaban mal. De party con Rosito y Edu cuando pisa la capital. Es un día quiero que vos y Sao hablen en mi documental. Confiaron en mí cuando no era nadie, confiaron en mí cuando no había nada. Mami, ahora tenemos de todo, tenemos para coger. Ya no intenten hablar con Feliz, él tampoco va a coger. 2021 sembrar, 2022 recoger, 2023 coronar, 2024 desaparecer, yeah. Mami está tranquila, papi está tranquilo. ¿Qué más quiero? El dinero no me pone contento aunque ofrezcan cierto.
Good, MP?
Oh, we winning this one tonight. I can feel it.
Ready, MP?
Drip for free, you know you got power. Ain't tryna throw the whole bag at me. Oh yeah, I know I got power. I got power. Okay, I got power. I said, put in the hours. Look at you, face down on the floor. I told you, you don't have it. Power.
Happy Monday, and thanks for joining us on 2K Sports. Good evening to all of you. Hi, everyone. This is Brian Anderson at the table along with Grant Hill and Brent Barry. Allie LaForce joins us from the sidelines. And the Lakers starting five. They've got Karl Anthony Towns, and it's Kersey in at the center position. And for the Pelicans, Tari Eason is out there with Brandon Ingram. Then it's Mikal Bridges, and it's Tatum in at the center position. And now that we're late into the season, Grant, what do you think teams are trying to accomplish?
Well, you know, B.A., for the playoff teams, it's all about getting the best seed and matchup possible. And, of course, for those lottery teams, just continuing to develop and build winning habits.
One of the stories tonight, MP squaring off against Brandon Ingram. This marks the first game of the season between these two players.
And I'm expecting quite a show from these guys. MP will likely try to take control of the pace early, and that's when he and his team are at their best.
The great one can't get it to go. Here's Bullard taking a look at his production, averaging just over 8 points a game. Tatum passes to Eason. Outside Ingram. Down low. And that's good. His first bucket of the game.
Well, he passes to the wide open man. Bridges developing some team chemistry.
And just over a minute played here to start the game. The great one passes to Towns. Eason with a steal. It's stolen. And they're pushing it up. Puts up a three. The great one can't get it to go. Here's New Orleans coming off that win against the Sixers.
They were allowed to ramp up their offense as the defense they faced was barely present.
Yeah, with the defense struggling like that, I think they just stayed with a healthy, consistent pace to get that win.
Got it.
Brandon Ingram showing off the ways he can score. You know he's playing well when he's this patient to do so.
And looking at Brandon Ingram's game, Brent, a lot of similarities to Kevin Durant.
Yeah, most of that BA comes with the build-out, right? Just a slender guy who can get the job done offensively. But this guy can create problems for defenses, and he can also defend and cover his spot.
And he makes the first, but misses the second. The Pelicans have gone 2 of 3 from the floor. Here's Bullard. Pass to Tatum. And here's Ingram. 6 on the shot clock. Goes up from the top of the key. Oh, Tatum slams it home.
And he's battling for everything, doing all he can to help extend their lead.
Just throwing down the putback with authority.
Team's having a tough time containing him, attacking all the way there.
And that one's good.
Mid-range, plenty of room for that release. He's going to take those all day long.
Here's Bullard going inside. Off with the layup.
That's the only kind of defense that's going to cut the mustard here tonight. You got to stay on top of a guy like that who can play at such a high level offensively.
Here's the great one. Against Minnesota, he was really on his game.
He's not very hard to defend right now. This is when the defense might step back and let him try to find his range.
1:49 left in the first quarter of the game. Bridges passes to Bullard. Now Eason. 6 to shoot. Outside Ingram. Shot from the low block. Oh, he nails that one. 3 for 4 now. Los Angeles has gone 0 for 3 from downtown. And we're just over 3.5 minutes into this first quarter. Out to the wing. Pass to the great one. Into the lane. Oh, a big finish with a one-handed jam.
Now that's how you capitalize on a screen.
Yeah, good positioning, too. Gave him a clear path to the hoop.
Really not enough help there. Lack of communication on the backside.
New Orleans calls timeout. We have a moment. Let's recognize a player who has been working hard lately. Your Western Conference Player of the Week.
And we expect so much from small forwards in the modern game, but he exceeds even those high expectations, always generating good numbers and finding ways to be of use to his team.
Now here's Washington. Checking his stats, he's scoring around 9.5 points per game. And he got the whistle on the way up, so he'll be headed to the line for a pair. Personal foul. Let's have a look at the teams who have been shooting the ball the most consistently these past 10 games. Number 1, Los Angeles.
Well, lately their offense has been completely in sync. Guys are accepting their roles and playing unselfish basketball. That's helped them hit a high percentage of those opportunities.
OG Anunoby's checked in for DiVincenzo. And the second free throw is good.
And Zion, he's just got to do whatever it takes to stay healthy, because when this guy is on the floor, he's a difference maker.
Pass to the great one. He's guarded by Washington. Anunoby on the wing. Off target with the 3. And here's Williamson. He'll bring it up for New Orleans. Here's Eason. Gets the 3 ball to go.
And they've settled in quickly today. A nice flow and rhythm to their offense.
The Lakers trail. We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. The great one passes to Kersey, and he goes in for the dunk.
Flying in with the one-hand slam.
That right there was a statement finish. Washington outside. Pass to Eason. Now here's Williamson. Intercepted. And so the first quarter is in the books. The Pelicans on top, up by 5. And quarter number 2 will get underway just after. Here's Bullard. No points yet. Outside Ingram. Knocked away. And as it goes out of bounds, New Orleans will keep possession.
Thanks. The great one in the last game against the Timberwolves was outstanding. He dropped 50 points, and he made a significant contribution from beyond the arc, as usual. He was really special in that game, and they're hoping he can repeat that kind of performance tonight. Guys, back to you.
It really was some night for him. He couldn't have been much better, Grant.
Yeah, B.A., there was nothing they could do to contain him. Once he got rolling, it was game on.
And sometimes you can just look at a guy and you see the confidence that he's playing with. That's what I like best.
And so in the game for Los Angeles, they've got Karl Anthony Towns, and it's Bell in at the shooting guard position.
And MP won this matchup last time. Tonight, he's got his hands full.
And with load management, some say it's the team's job at times to protect players from themselves. How different is that from when you played, Grant?
You know, B.A., it's very different. I think teams now are much smarter assessing load and risk and looking more at the long-term big picture of their players.
When you add the length to the skill set that Brandon Ingram brings to every game, you really have a tough matchup for any opponent.
Here's the great one. And we're just over 2.5 minutes into the second. That three's off the mark.
You gotta love how they've been crashing the boards, fighting hard for every miss.
And out of bounds, Los Angeles will have it. And a chance now to look at the schedule for the New Orleans Pelicans. On Wednesday, they'll host the Miami Heat. Then on Friday, they'll take on Kyrie Irving and the Dallas Mavericks.
And you know, for that matchup with the Thunder, they'll want to come out fighting in that one. They'll be big-time underdogs, but anything can happen.
Eason's checked in for New Orleans. And he was camped in the lane there. He gets a 3-second call. So a moment now to see the story for him.
And he's gone cold over the last 10 games, guys. His scoring numbers are down, and he can't seem to get out of this rough patch. He's got to get himself going tonight, or they'll start losing patience with him.
New Orleans in the lead. 3 minutes of action thus far in the second. Bridges outside. From the right block, here's Bullard. Three-pointer, no good.
And you never want to give a shooter like him a clean look.
The great one. Oh, a nice one-handed slam right there.
And once he gets to the rim, it's fairly automatic.
Nothing fancy right there. Just takes his 2 points, moves on. To the paint. Here's Eason. And he banks in the layup. Eason's got 5 points.
Well, that's a nice addition to Zion's game. The passing ability makes him more of a complete player.
And just over 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. Pass to Kersey. Here's the great one. The deep three. That one falls. He's got 11.
Getting enough shots in close to play inside out.
The Pelicans have gone 4 for 7 in the second quarter. Here's Bullard. Hasn't gotten one to fall yet. And it's Eason penetrating. Another miss. He's 2 for 4. The Lakers have gotten 7 of 13 attempts to go here in the second. To the middle. Pass to the great one. Here's Bell. Here's the great one. Oh, can't tie it up as that one misses. New Orleans has gone 1 of 2 from deep in the second quarter. Williamson finds Bridges. 19 seconds left in the first half of this game. Count that bucket. Williamson's got 7 now in this quarter.
Not much you're going to do with Zion that close.
Los Angeles has gone 3 for 7 from the perimeter during the second quarter. Here's the great one. On the take. That one no good. And so a close game as we wrap up the first half of play. The Pelicans on top, up by 4. And time now for the halftime break with the third quarter soon to follow on 2K Sports.
Thanks for stopping by, y'all. First up on the show tonight, a quick look ahead of some upcoming games on the docket.
And you know, for that matchup with the Heat, I expect it to be back and forth. I mean, they're pretty evenly matched. Who can execute down the stretch is going to be the one who gets the W.
If that's the case, buckle your seatbelts, everybody. Here we go. And now let's talk about those Pelicans. This game has been extremely competitive.
Offensively, they've been impressive, working together. You can tell this team has great chemistry. Kind of like us, you know, here in the studio, but not quite at that level.
And that's not meant to be an insult. Some would say our chemistry is, how did you put it, Shaq? Unmatched. Thanks for tuning in.
We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple of quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. Boy, this has been one outstanding game from Brandon Ingram.
I like how they control the tempo and play to his strengths.
Yeah, this is showing that they're not going to play at anybody else's pace but their own.
We've got Brandon Ingram. He's out there with Tari Eason, and it's Tatum in at center, filling out the middle. So that's the group out there for New Orleans. And so it's Ingram with it. He brings it up for the New Orleans Pelicans. 2-point game. Wasted no time with that shot, but it's off the mark. And the Lakers shooting the rock well at 46%. For the tie. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. It's going to be on Brandon Ingram. First free throw is good.
Number 1. Taking 2 shots.
That one's no good. And he takes that one up and powers it through.
It's the little plays like that that can make all the difference. Not boxing out on free throws is a killer.
Outside Eason. Pass to Tatum. And here's Ingram. The 3. Offensive rebound. Here's Bridges. Up and in on the layup. And the Pelicans lead by 1.
Great effort level on the glass as Bridges is in there mixing it up.
Here's the great one. It's down. His 7th make in 13 attempts today.
And force feeding the ball inside. I mean, no reason to go away from what's working.
Here's Ingram. The quick look, no good that time.
The third quarter has not started well. Just 1 of 4.
Good. The great one's got 7 points here in the quarter.
Another shot right in the lane. That's been their MO this evening.
And here's Ingram outside. Ingram can't get that one to fall.
Team starts the second half missing 4 of 5 shots. When does the coach possibly call a timeout and reiterate what he talked about at halftime?
And that's their first miss after hitting 4 in a row to start the half.
And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws.
Man, the defender really went after him.
And the first one at the line is good.
2 shots.
Eason hits them both. The Lakers have gotten 4 of their first 5 shots to go since the break. Pass to Towns. And we're just about 2 minutes into the final half of play now. They get it again. Here's the Great One. Takes a three. Buries it from three. The Great One's got 10 points in just the second half.
Pretty easy right now. Clear out. Give him some space. Let him get to work.
Tough break for the defense. I mean, he took the hit, but he didn't get the call.
Second team foul.
Just under 2.5 minutes into this third quarter now. Bridges outside. Just 5 to shoot. Pass to Bullard. The three. And Bridges good for 3. Bridges has got 7.
Bridges has a lot of jobs for his team, but if he consistently knocks down 3, you can add it to the list.
To the inside. Here's the Great One. Rebounded by New Orleans. Tatum's got 4 rebounds now. Here's Bullard.
2 minutes remaining.
Bridges outside. Launches a 3. Fires in the triple. Bridges has got 8 points in the quarter.
Bridges confident right now, and I like to see him just be quick with those kind of decisions.
The Lakers have gotten 5 of 8 shots to go in the third. And one of the better defenders in the league, Grant, Mikal Bridges. He'll lock you down.
Oh, he will be often matched up against the opponent's best scorer. And he is just so fierce. But he also helps you generate offense, hitting threes and extending the defense to create room to operate.
Time called here. The Pelicans decide to talk it over.
Let's give Coach credit. He's trying to find a way to squeeze the most out of every position.
Fourth quarter still young. Just over a minute played. Washington left side. Lets it go. And the Pelicans miss again.
He wants that one over again. I guarantee that. Nobody's even in the neighborhood.
And so in the game for Los Angeles. Here's the Great One. Back to Towns. Over Williamson. And the Lakers tack on 2 more.
Nice positioning and footwork on point. And Towns so smooth down there inside.
Back to Washington. Outside Ingram. Fires for 3. And again, no good by New Orleans.
He's been just a little off the mark tonight. Really the story of the game so far.
They set a pick. And there's the lob. It's stolen by Tatum. It's hauled in by the Great One. Puts it up from 17. Pelicans cleared away. Tatum's got 5 rebounds in the game. The Pelicans have got 1 out of 6 shots to fall in this final quarter. Not ideal. And again, no good by New Orleans.
Just not sure if he ran out of energy at halftime or what, but so far just not himself in the second half.
Pass to the Great One. Here's Simpson. He's guarded by Washington. Simpson no good.
Probably should have scored there. He usually does.
The putback.
And right now Zion just being assertive on offense, playing confidently.
Time called here. Los Angeles decides to talk it over. Both teams deciding to change it up. So it's the Lakers now. Here's the Great One. Nails it from beyond the arc. The Great One's got 26.
This is what it's been since halftime. Remarkable results from downtown.
They're pretty infectious right here, guys. In good spirits and percentages from downtown on the rise in the second half.
Ingram. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up.
Ingram adding more muscle and a little more moxie each and every year.
Second free throw, no good that time. He really wanted that one.
The team's struggling to come back. He really wanted all of those free throws.
For New Orleans, they've got 2 of 8 shots to drop in the final quarter. To the wing, right side. Here's Eason. And it's off from three-point range.
And the defense got away with one there. I mean, that's a shot he typically makes.
The great one can't get it to go. New Orleans now, time running out. With the fadeaway. Pass to Bell. Over to the left wing. Here's Kersey, hounded by Tatum. Here's the great one. Here's Bell. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's the great one, covered by Ingram. Here's the great one. Pass to Bell. Here's the great one, covered by Ingram. The offensive rebound. Kersey. And he was fouled in the act of shooting. Opportunity for a three-point play here.
They really came in with the right mindset today. I can guarantee you their flight home will be filled with some smiles.
Yeah, when you step into an opposing team's arena and you can play with this type of composure, boy, that food tastes good on the way out of town.
And the Pelicans going with a whole new group out there. Benton passes to Williamson. Now here's Washington. And Washington powers it through.
This can make it so much easier for your teammate when you throw that lead pass that gets to him right on the money, whether that's on the run or in the shooting pocket.
Here's the great one. Gets it to go from the corner. And the Lakers lead by 13.
You got to give them respect. They're doing everything they can to close this out.
You love that the guys are staying aggressive late in this ball game, just not wanting to let go of the rope.
Powered down after the assist led him to the lane.
Well, him dominating the offensive end is what accounts for this lead. Just a very difficult guy to stop once he gets going.
And so it's the Lakers easily grabbing this one. It ends up being a fairly easy road win.
Those are so hard to come by. It's never easy to take a game in someone else's building.
And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. Alongside Brent Barry, Grant Hill, and Allie LaForce, this is Brian Anderson with our